been there. Dylan Gabriel has not. Deshaun Watson was there early, has not been the last few weeks. But Shedeur Sanders has made a decision to be in Cleveland, to be in Berea, to spend this offseason around the new coaching staff, learning the new offense. Now, you can't actually throw, you can't actually do anything. It's against CBA rules. But for everything he possibly could have done this offseason, Shedeur Sanders has done it to make a good impression.
It's been great that he's been in the building. It's refreshing to see a player that recognizes where he's at and where he wants.
Hey everyone, hope y'all are doing good. The Cleveland quarterback situation is heating up louder than ever, and this time it's not just rumors or media noise driving the chatter, it's coming from actual developments happening inside the building. Right at the center of all this is Shedeur Sanders, who's quickly emerging as the front runner in what was once seen as a totally open race. After just the first day of non-mandatory training, the story's already shifting, and insiders aren't speaking in hypotheticals anymore. According to Peter Schrager, Shedeur isn't just in the mix, he's leading the quarterback battle ahead of Deshaun Watson and Dylan Gabriel. That's a bold statement, given the experience and hype around those names. But here's the thing, it's backed by what's actually going down on the field and behind closed doors. When Schrager dug deeper and talked to head coach Todd Monken, the confidence in Shedeur only got stronger. Monken reportedly shared an optimistic take on Shedeur's progress and hinted that he could very well be the one running the offense this season. That kind of nod isn't given lightly, especially this early in the offseason. Coaches usually pick their words carefully to avoid sparking unnecessary storylines, but in this case, the vibe is clear. Shedeur is doing more than just meeting expectations, he's exceeding them. He's showing command, confidence, and an ability to adjust fast to a new system. All of these are exactly the traits a quarterback needs to stake his
up and, making their presence known that they're here to compete for the 2026 NFL season. Now, I do want to let you guys know that we have not seen Deshaun Watson show up yet at all. I do want to put that out there. We have not seen Dylan Gabriel show up yet at all.
I do want to put this out there. Dylan Gabriel hasn't shown up yet, not once. What's really setting Shedeur apart from the rest of the pack, though, isn't just what he's doing during structured practice. It's what he's doing when no one is even requiring him to be there. Non-mandatory training is exactly what it sounds like, optional. Players can skip it to rest, recover, or work on their own. But Shedeur is making it a point to be there every single session. That kind of dedication sends a message. It proves he's not just relying on raw talent. He's grinding to master the playbook, pick up the subtleties of Monken's offense, and build real chemistry with his teammates. That level of consistency doesn't go unnoticed. Coaches see it, teammates respect it, and front offices factor it in when making big decisions. This kind of work is also changing how analysts and experts are viewing the quarterback race. Early skepticism about Shedeur smoothly stepping into this role is fading fast. Now the discussion is all about how quickly he's adapting and how naturally he's stepping into leadership. He's not just learning the system, he's taking ownership of it. That's a huge distinction, and it's one reason insiders are growing more confident that he'll be the eventual starter. At the same time, the Cleveland front office seems to be matching their strategy to what's happening on the field. Draft expert Mel Kiper recently highlighted that the Browns are prioritizing explosive wide receivers in the upcoming draft. This isn't random, it's a calculated move showing trust in the quarterback position. Teams don't throw resources at game-changing receivers unless they believe someone can get them the ball. By targeting playmakers who can stretch the field and create separation, the Browns are essentially crafting an offense designed to amplify a quarterback's strengths.
I think the wide receivers catch the football. She worked with a beautiful ball for Jerry Jeudy against the Bears. Dropped off his shoulder pad, intercepted. So instead of a touchdown.
This strategy also comes as a response to last season's ups and downs, especially from Jerry Jeudy. While Jeudy flashed glimpses of his talent, there were critical moments where chances slipped away. Plays that had touchdown potential ultimately came up short. Instead of leaning entirely on one player, the Browns are now aiming to diversify their receiving options. One name popping up in conversations is Casey Concepcion, a rising talent who could inject a whole new level of explosiveness into the offense. Bringing in a player like Concepcion isn't just about filling a spot on the roster. It's about building a system where the quarterback has multiple dependable targets and the flexibility to attack defenses from every angle.
Several of those this year, some unfortunate plays that didn't go their way because of drop Shedeur throughout the season once he took over. You think about Jordan Tyson, what a great talent he is. He is a beast. I know about the durability concerns, but hey.
Further backing this plan, General Manager Andrew Berry made it clear that the team's focus is on bolstering the receiving core rather than chasing another quarterback. In a league where franchises are always hunting for stability under center, opting out of that market sends a loud message. It signals that the organization is confident in its current options, and more importantly, that it believes someone on the roster is ready to step up and take command of the position.
Here just with the opposite sides of the ball, so that question is less candidate specific. Anyone we talked to understood that made the most sense.
When you check out the rest of the quarterback room, the difference becomes crystal clear. Dillon Gabriel, even though he was a third-round pick, reportedly isn't considered a serious contender for the starting job anymore. That's a big development, especially for a player who was initially expected to compete. Reports say he's lagging both in performance and engagement, which has let Shedeur stretch the lead. Meanwhile, Deshaun Watson remains a wild card in the mix. Surrounded by uncertainty, Watson's past achievements and peak ability aren't in question, but consistency is the big unknown now. Questions linger about how much he has left and whether he can return to top form. Until those are answered, the door stays open, and Shedeur is making the most of it. There was also a revealing moment with Todd Monken that highlighted the differences in how the quarterbacks approach things. During a press conference, Monken mentioned that Dillon Gabriel hadn't been in touch with him since he took over, raising red flags about communication and commitment. By contrast, Monken praised Shedeur, noting his constant presence and engagement. He pointed out that Shedeur has been in the building whenever possible, grinding to improve and fully immersing himself in the system. That kind of reliability is exactly what coaches want in a leader. It's not just about skill, it's about accountability, consistency, and the willingness to put in the work day in and day out. All of these pieces are building a sense that this competition may not stay wide open much longer. What started as a three-way fight is starting to look like a clear separation, with Shedeur Sanders solidly on top. His rise isn't from one big play or a single flash of brilliance. It's the result of steady effort, discipline, and a mindset laser-focused on constant improvement. He's not sitting around waiting for validation or for someone to hand him the starting job. He's earning that recognition through his actions. This is why experts and analysts are increasingly pushing back against the skeptics. It's not about personal bias or trying to craft a story. It's about acknowledging what's really happening. The proof is in his work ethic, his presence, and how quickly he's developing within the system. Every single day he shows up, puts in the work, and sharpens his game, the case for him gets stronger. If this keeps up, it's only a matter of time before the narrative flips completely. The idea of a quarterback battle in Cleveland might soon be outdated, replaced by the reality of a clear leader emerging from the pack. And from everything we're seeing right now, that leader is Shedeur Sanders. His commitment, combined with the support he's getting from coaches, analysts, and the front office, is setting him up as the top candidate to take control of the offense. At the end of the day, the NFL is all about results. Hype, reputation, and expectations can only take a player so far. What really counts is what happens on the field and the work that goes into preparing for those moments. Right now, Shedeur Sanders is delivering on both fronts. He's putting in the time, earning the trust of everyone around him, and proving he belongs at the top of the depth chart. And if he keeps riding this wave, it won't be long before that starting job is officially his. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe to my channel.